All right. Oh no. All right. Okay. Welcome to Digital Cortex, your weekly, I don't know, your weekly
entertainment
of random talk.
Yeah.
You want to pause that?
Yeah, we can do that, man. Oh, here, I'll just lower it. Here, there we go.
Yeah, just mute it. Yeah, Digital Cortex brought to you by Thick Wick. That may stay. Who knows? Nobody at this point. And Randomstylez for Digital Cortex. All right. Okay. So we were talking about movies and shit.
Yeah, I told you I've been watching YouTube movies. I don't know why. They got a bunch of movies on there that are free. So if you don't have Hulu or Netflix or something, you can just watch free movies on. They got their own TV service too. So they're really pushing. You know, they have the NFL Sunday Ticket now.
Yeah, I recently got like a notification about that shit. I mean, the only real...
Isn't that crazy? YouTube.
YouTube. It's because they're pushing their YouTube TV. So they want to get you there and then be like, oh, you want more?
Google, man. Google wants to get in the game. They said all these streamers are making some money, right? You got Amazon, you got Apple TV, you got Netflix, one of the look at him go. Yes. Dude, what are you doing, man? You took...
I don't know what happened. I don't know.
You took a monster rip. You just kept going. I was like, he's not stopping.
I couldn't see it through my sunglasses.
Oh, my God.
I had no idea.
That's funny.
Wow, it's a big difference. Get on, my love.
All right, I'll take a little rip. I'm just going to do a little bit because I'm ready.
You want to just press it 3 times and then wait for it to go solid, the light. Yeah. So, one more time. What the fuck did we just talk about?
I got to press it 3 times?
Press it 3 times so it'll go into auto mode. And then just wait for it to be solid on the light color on that Luca Seahorse Max dab device. That thing is so cool.
Donnie Darko,
that's right. Donnie Darko is such a interesting film for my youth. I remember my brother, he loved it. And I had probably seen that movie like 20-something times, man.
Well, yeah, it's always weird to watch a movie that you were watching when you were a kid now. You know, like you see it from such a different perspective now.
Right.
Because, you know, when we were watching it as a kid, we're watching it, you know, as Donnie's kind of mission. You know, you always felt like, oh man, you know, what if that was me? You know, somehow you put yourself in that position. That's the character you connect with the most. But let's see, I think that's good.
Yeah, but that's on there.
Yeah, and then you watch it again, and then you start seeing it from like the parents' perspective. You got this kid that just keeps waking up at night, leaving the house. He's sleepwalking. You don't know. You're sending him to counseling. He's talking to a therapist. You know, his grades are slipping. It's like, man, this kid's out of control, dude. Like, what the fuck do I do? And then like he almost died. Like he probably should have died, right?
He does die, I think.
Well, I'm saying in the very beginning of the movie, the engine.
Oh yes.
The engine from the
was
mystery,
supposed to die.
Yeah, the mystery plane that they can't find falls through his room, and he's not there because he keeps leaving every night.
Yeah, because the plane
went through a wormhole, right?
Yes, and it traveled back in time.
Yeah.
It got caught in the middle of it, just its engine. And I think
the engine got cut. Like
the thing is that plane was supposed to be one that his
mom and sister
were supposed to be on.
Yeah.
And they couldn't go because of this incident.
Because okay. Yeah, what is it?
So he sacrificing himself saves them in the long run.
Yeah. Because then they don't get on the plane. Something like that, right? They don't get on the plane because...
Yeah, I don't remember why, because now I'm too high to think. But
if you watch the end of the movie, you get it. You're like, oh yeah. He's just laying in his bed smiling, and then the engine just comes crashing through. Like,
let's see.
Or is he just sleeping? I think he's just sleeping.
By going back in time and accepting his fate, Donnie Darko explained that Donnie succeeds in closing the tangent universe and changing the future. His mother and sister won't die, and he prevents Gretchen from dying since she was only hit by the car because she was with Donnie.
Yeah. Yeah, so he fixes all the... It's kind of... Did you ever watch...
So, yeah, if he kills himself, he saves his mom and his sister, and he saves the girl that he would have never met. She would have never met him. If he was alive.
I can't remember who's giving him direction, though. That's the thing. Remember? Because he has this, like, entity that keeps talking to him and doing stuff.
Yeah, I
looked it up one time, and I can't remember what the...
Let's see.
Because he's getting directions. He's telling him what to do. I forgot what
A member of the Manipulated Dead, a group of paranormal time-traveling entities who guide the living.
That's what it is.
Frank's objective is to help Donnie correct the timeline of the primary universe by returning a jet engine to its original universe.
Yeah. But he has to die to do that.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Tenet?
I haven't yet. I have
See,
not.
that's a whole nother... That's like another movie like that where there's a time loop.
Yeah, and I like time loop things. I like a little timey-wimey.
And it's a Christopher Nolan movie, so it's deep.
And I wanted to see it. I haven't seen it, and the only reason is because Crystal never wanted to see it. And it's like, when do I have the time to watch this whole movie where, you know, she won't walk in and be like, can we watch something else?
They're going in backwards and shit, dude. Like,
yeah, it's weird.
It looks
weird.
It looks gnarly. Yeah, I still, like, I'm trying to work out this, like, watch the movie because there's a car scene. Christopher Nolan did a whole chase scene with cars going in reverse.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, it is weird. The cars are going backwards.
Oh, shit.
And they're supposed to be going in reverse.
Hold that thought.
All right, pause it. Wow. I'm just kidding. People are like, what?
I know. Everything's just going so weird.
No, you had to run away. We took a little break for a second. You had to run away and attend to your nose.
Yeah. So let's talk about it. Let's just talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk.
This is what happened. My nose bled.
Bled.
And it scared me.
My nose blooded.
So I left. I felt something earlier, and I like touched it because I was like, "What is that? Is there like a hair in my nose, or something?" You know.
You were about to take a drink. we watched the...
and then
you went like this. You're like, wait a minute,
because I was conscious of that moment. Because I was like, I don't want to be touching my nose and people see it on camera.
Yeah.
But now I just feel like I need to touch my nose.
Well, if you keep
touching my face.
If you keep saying something, then you have to do it, right? Isn't it like, or you want to do the thing you're not supposed to do?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, there's a whole car chase in reverse. And then there's like a lot of other scenes too.
I'm sorry.
In Tenet.
In Tenet. That's right. That's what we were talking about.
They kind of did a little bit of that in Edge of Tomorrow, right? With Tom Cruise, right? There was some rewinding, like, but he does it like, dude, there's a fight scene where one guy is going in reverse. So he's doing that, and the other guy's trying to punch him.
What? And this is in Tenet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I do remember seeing something similar to that on trailers or something. I just haven't watched the movie.
How do you?
I need to watch it.
How do you put somebody in reverse and the other person forward? And it looks like they're actually, that's what he's going for. But I wonder if it was all choreographed backwards, right? To be rewound. So all the movements had to be reverse of what you want to do, right? Or what you want to show.
Right.
So there was like some flips, but you see it in like reverse. But then you see it the other way too. I don't know, dude. You got to watch the movie. It's hard to explain.
It sounds like it's hard to explain because I've totally like... I'm just lost.
He shows you both of the scenes, and one of them is in reverse and one of them is going regular. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain.
I think that's the most you probably can do. And I know that this is a crazy cool movie that I want to see.
Did you see?
I just haven't done it yet.
Did you ever see
and
Memento?
I need to yes.
Okay, so you know how you watch Memento, but then when you watch it a second time, you're like, oh. You're like, now I get that part, or I see what they're doing, or, you know, like, makes a little bit more sense the second time.
Did you want?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Probably shouldn't have either.
I don't know, dude. You looked at it and then you're like, I'm doing this now.
I'm doing it.
This is what I'm doing. Now, yeah. So like Memento, you watch it the first time, then you watch it the second time, and then the more times you watch it, the more.
Yeah, it's one of those movies that you just have to watch.
So again. You did that again with Tenet.
And you did that again with Donnie Darko. But like, I remember having to watch it. That's probably why I watched it 20 times. Is because you have to watch this movie like a couple times to like see it. You know,
it holds up.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, look how cinematic Drew Barrymore looks. Like, she was an awesome teacher.
Oh yeah, she was an awesome teacher.
She was like the teacher everybody wanted, the cool, hip. Mm-hmm. She's not old enough to like not get the younger generation, you know, but she still wants to push their minds, you know, like everybody wanted that teacher.
I'm just so lost in it.
I know there's no sound, so we're just watching the.
Yeah.
It's so, but it's like a time capsule too, right? Like when you're looking at it, you're just like, man, look at the way they're dressing, their hairstyles.
Oh, that's right. They found all the child porn on his computer.
Patrick Swayze, dude,
or something. Yeah.
His dark secret.
I think I remember them saying something like this, like they didn't know if he would be okay with that or something.
Yeah, dude, they got some like big actors to do these scenes. Like that was like Patrick Swayze is like a big actor, and for him to do that role as just like the motivational speaker, like he did a good job though. Like,
and
when
at
you're
the end
watching
of it, his face is gonna be like, you know, child porn in the newspaper.
And then that lady that's trying to raise money for his like legal fees, and she still is devoted to him,
which is fucking insane, right? And I think this is where the mom pretty much just tells her, "You're a fucking idiot," in her own little snarky way.
Yeah, they did do it like in a smart way. Like,
yeah.
That house is gnarly, though. The one that Donnie lives in.
You know what? That's a great scene. That's one of the quotable ones. But I don't know the quotes.
This one?
Yeah. That's a good one.
Oh yeah, there's so many good ones in this. There's just so many good scenes.
Interesting things in it, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, this is definitely like a film school movie, like breaking it down scene by scene. But it's just shot. So who directed it? Do you know who directed Donnie Darko?
I can't think of it right now.
Well, and this is Jake's first movie, right? Jake Gyllenhaal.
I don't know.
I think so. He was really young.
Donnie Darko. Director Richard Kelly.
I don't know off the top of my head any of his other movies, but this one's just ridiculous. I got their like 20th anniversary, whatever movie collection.
And let's see, Jake Gyllenhaal. We'll go to his IMDb.
Or just put Jake Gyllenhaal first movie.
Oh, that's a good one. I can just do that.
I mean, he might have had a smaller movie, but I want to say they said this was his first. It's definitely his first big movie.
He began acting as a child.
Oh, okay, so he's a child actor. But nothing big, right? When he was a kid?
Let's see. I don't know.
Well, he's definitely a pro. I mean, he kills it in this movie.
I'm trying to read, and nobody is getting to the point. Like, they're just not saying.
They're just talking about his career or what?
Nobody's getting directly and just telling me what's the movie that really made him. But no one's saying it. They're just talking about all this other bullshit. Look, I'm just going to go back to my original plan of IMDb.
Excuse me.
Jesus. Jake Gyllenhaal. Actor. 54 films.
It's a lot.
All right, the City Slickers thing, A Dangerous Woman,
Oh, he was
Josh
in City.
and Sam. This is stuff from when he was a kid.
He was in
91.
City Slickers?
Yeah, he was the
Wow.
son of somebody. He was a kid.
That's pretty big. But I mean, he's the main guy in this movie.
Let's see,
He's
93, 94. The biggest jump is for him is 93 to 98. That's when he did something called Homegrown. Don't know it. October Sky, then Donnie Darko, then Bubble Boy.
Did you ever see Bumble?
Hell yes, I love Boy.
So dumb.
I love that movie.
He was in a bubble.
He was in a bubble.
And then he was going around like, wasn't he in a truck at one point? Like, and he was getting rides, and then he went to like a strip club or something. Like,
Oh my god!
Did all this
stuff.
Did all those scenes happen, or am I just imagining them, dude? I haven't seen that movie.
Let's see.
I haven't seen that movie.
2001's Bubble Boy.
I want to say he went on like a whole like adventure or something, like Pee Wee Herman or something.
Oh man, these are just like behind the scenes photos. I did not want that.
Man, I didn't know he was a child actor though, man.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
His sister, Maggie, I wonder, she's probably a child actor too.
Yeah, I guess they grew up in that kind of world, exposed to film and stuff. So who the fuck knew? I didn't know.
Wow.
So there's the Jake Gyllenhaal Bumble Boy, but do you remember the John Travolta Bumble Boy?
I know of it. I never watched it.
You ever watched it?
No.
I watched that one.
You did?
Yeah, I watched both of these, but I think I watched that one first.
The Jake Gyllenhaal?
The boy in the plastic bubble. Because I remember it being weird and interesting, but I think it was a true story, and the Jake Gyllenhaal one was just like, a comedic one. But yeah, he went through all these adventures. He was even on a motorcycle with Danny Trejo. Did all this crazy stuff, and then I remember he didn't he get married or he crashed a wedding? That was the whole point.
Dude, it's been so long. I don't remember that movie, but that sounds right. I wouldn't be surprised if that's. I'm just tripping out on this movie, man. Donnie Darko.
I know. Donnie Darko is insane.
Did you ever try to dress up as that bunny?
No, never occurred to me to do that.
No.
Mm-mm. Oh, shit.
No. Did it die?
Yeah. I'm letting those batteries drain. No biggie. You got this.
Oh, you want to pause
I got
it?
this. No.
Okay. I'm still here in spirit.
I'm just going to be down here for a second.
This is a test of the emergency broadcasting system. Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And we will be right back shortly.
Oh, yeah. I got to turn it
Boom, 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 boom. Whoa. Hello. Whoa.
Did that look cool?
Whoa. Hey. Ho.
With the smooth zoom on the camera. What the fuck? Dude, this show's crazy today.
I don't know, dude.
So many things.
There's always something happening.
Here's what I'm going to learn about the cameras.
Hey.
What I will do is...
It needs power.
Yeah. And so, but we also don't want the batteries to just like go bad.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is after the show, I'll just unplug them from the bottom there. I wanted to do that so I don't have to move the cameras by unplugging them from the cameras. And then I'll just leave the OBS on and it'll think it's recording. And the cameras will stay on until their batteries die.
Sure.
That'll work.
All right.
And then that way I won't plug them in again until we do a show. And the batteries are just...
Sounds like a plan.
It does. I didn't plug in everything, right? Oh, wrong one. Not the right one. Okay.
You thought you thought it was gonna die again or what?
No, I just wanted to make sure I plugged in both. Because I can't tell what the screens are doing. Oh, it says CH. And that one doesn't say that, does it? I can't tell. Does it say CH?
Yeah.
Oh, good. That
No, it
means it's
says
charging.
no card.
No, in the top right corner.
It just has a battery sign.
It looks like a battery.
With the battery crossed out.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Oh, okay. It's saying that it's going by power charge, not battery. That's what it's saying.
Oh, so CH?
So it's got the indicator of a cord.
Is that what it looks like?
But see, that one is white, though.
Oh, yeah, that one's white.
That one's yellow.
I don't know.
But it's saying that it's plugged in by a cord.
I don't know. Okay, well that's what matters. That's what matters. It's plugged in.
Yeah.
It's not going to turn off.
Yeah.
What?
And so it's crossing out the battery. It's saying there's no battery. So yeah, I think it works.
So tell me, you got any plans for the weekend?
No, actually I don't. I like to leave my options open.
Oh.
So I go with the flow. I see what the universe calls to me, and then I answer that call. But I do want to get some gaming in. I would like to play some.
Me too.
I would like to do some Starfield and actually build a character, because I don't have much of a character right now. I mean, and I still want to go back and finish my Diablo character too. I was kicking ass in that one. Dude, that I built a fucking barbarian, and he's a fucking animal. I fuck people up now.
And I was thinking about...
That one's multiplayer too. Like, we could play. Me and Zerx were playing for a while, and then he just stopped playing because they did some update or something, and it changed and nerfed his character's abilities or something like that. So he was like, fuck this game. He got angry. But he's like, I'll just wait until they fix it again. I'm like, dude, you're just gonna wait. Yeah, I mean, you could build multiple characters in that game. Just start another one, do something else. But yeah, I thought that was funny. I do want to build another character too. I mean, Diablo's fun, man. I haven't played that in a while either, because I've been playing fucking 2K.
I've heard so much about it, and the fucking 2K, man, that thing is crazy insane.
I got like 3 games I can't play. And I want to try the new Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat 1, right? They rebooted.
Yeah, they started over again.
That's so weird. Oh, I heard Van Damme is in it. Van what's the guy?
Van Diesel?
No. Who's that?
No, Claude Van Damme, yeah.
Yeah.
You got it right. I just wanted you to struggle for a little bit.
Don't fucking make me struggle, bro. My whole life has been a struggle most recently.
I was letting you think about it, man. I was like, you'll get it. And then when you went for the keyboard, I was like, no, don't do that. I had to say it before you started typing.
I think I got too high.
You did, man. You went in again.
I don't know why you didn't stop me.
Hey, man, whatever you want to do, man.
How am I going to get home?
I'm not going to be able to make it.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. No, it's interesting because Johnny Cage was modeled after Van Damme. It was supposed to be him in the game.
But they couldn't get him. Yeah.
It's not that they couldn't get him. They originally were building for him.
Yeah.
But he didn't like the idea of his head getting ripped off and stuff for his image. So he walked. And so they created Johnny Cage instead.
Think about how big he would have been, dude, if he was in a video game.
Well, I saw some of the, because they had a little release video for him. So they showed some of the interactions, because that's one of the big things is the interactions. And so it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And I loved every minute of it.
I bet he wishes he would have done it.
Well, he gets the opportunity now in the form of a video game. Gets to live on forever.
They got Terminator too.
Yeah. I mean,
Arnold.
they've had him.
Yeah. Rambo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have all of them on the... I had...
On 11 or 12? I think 11, right?
Yeah.
I think it's 11. That's what I have.
It might have been at 10. Really? That's how far back I've been playing those games.
What about Street Fighter? Isn't Street Fighter out too? The new one?
Street Fighter. I haven't touched a Street Fighter game ever.
Now you're never into...
I think
at the arcade
the
or anything?
only one that I played was Street Fighter 4 or something. I don't know. It was a what are they on now?
Dude, I don't even know.
Oh, Jesus. Let's see. Street Fighter. Did you watch the movie?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Claude Van Damme was in it. Well, speaking of, he was Colonel Guile, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, I have no idea which Street Fighter game I played. But what was I looking up?
The newest one.
Oh.
I don't know what they're on right now. They didn't rebrand or restart it like Mortal Kombat.
Is it 6?
I think that's the newest one. What's the release date? It should be 2023 if the release date.
Let's see. Yeah, Street Fighter 6.
It's Street Fighter 6.
That's right here. I could have just seen that this whole time.
When did it come out?
2023.
No, I know that, but what month?
June. It came out in June.
I want to play that too. That's a fun game to play with like a bunch of people. Get fucking crazy. And then Mortal Kombat too. Mortal Kombat's another one, man.
Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat is just so satisfying though.
Well, fatalities, dude.
Oh, brutalities, fatalities,
babyalities.
Oh, Jesus. That's so fun. That's just so fun. It's always been that
brutality.
Fun. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
For sure.
Toasty. You get the toasty guy to jump on the screen.
We used to have a Mortal Kombat cabinet in our bedroom growing up, like an actual one, like you would find out at an arcade or something. You know?
Oh, nice. What'd you guys do with it? Just ended up
still have it.
You still have it?
Still have it.
Is that your dad's?
Yeah.
Nice.
I told him bring it.
You should get that
bring
thing,
it,
dude.
Bring it this way. Or like, I guess maybe a friend of his might try to fix it up. There's like a memory chip issue or something. Like I think I have to replace those boards or something.
You could fix it.
But I was thinking, even if I didn't need to fix that, I could just take this whole cabinet and make it something. An actual cabinet, like throw a Raspberry Pi in there and have an emulator cabinet.
Yeah, you can put all the games on there.
And just do that. Like, why not? You know?
It would be cool to play Mortal Kombat, though.
I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask my dad.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know where I'll put it, though.
But I wanted to say Mortal Kombat on the, I still wanted the old Mortal Kombat to... It'll be for everything, but you're like, no, this originally was Mortal Kombat. Like, keep the Mortal Kombat on there.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And Mortal Kombat will be an option, obviously.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
What if we could put a new one? That'd be awesome, dude.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, you could add it on
why
there.
Why not? Huh? The display that's in there have HDMI out multiple channels. And then I can... Oh, even better. I could stream it
from your
off of
computer.
My PC.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Boom. And then just have all the games on your PC and it's just streaming.
Yeah, from just like that.
That's probably the easiest way to go, huh?
Just like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
You just figured it out, man. You just broke the matrix.
Just like Steam Link and all of it. Just...
You can... I mean, they sell the new updated cabinets, but they're not as cool. And then they're short, they're small. A lot of them are miniaturized, or you have to buy a pedestal to put it on to make it taller. But then it's still not the tall ones that we used to play. Remember how they used to tower over us?
Yeah, I remember as a kid having to crawl up there and to hit the switch on to turn the thing on.
Oh, okay. If it wasn't on, you were turning them on?
Yeah, because the switches are at the top.
Yeah.
Because they don't need people turning off their machines, so they're all the way at the top.
They're usually not off either. They just used to leave them on all night.
What they would do is they would have them all connected to a light switch. They could just shut the power off, or they'd be on different breakers or something, and then just shut those breakers off.
Remember, there used to be one of those at the. I remember seeing one at a grocery store or something. You remember? They'd have a couple games in a corner tucked away or something. Yeah. And you're over there playing Mrs. Pac-Man or something.
Right, right.
Dude, that used to be fun, man.
Yeah, they'd have the little gaming center area arcades in like Walmarts and different things like that. But now they don't want like kids lingering in places. So
they're gone.
They're gone.
Yeah, everything's gone.
Mm-hmm.
It would be so easy to have something like that set up.
Because there's like laws against like arcades being operable in certain places.
Oh, did they? Did they make laws like that?
Yeah, they made laws like that where you couldn't open arcades.
So you can't just be making money on the side. Yeah, because it would be like another company that owned it, but it was inside of a grocery store or something. They really don't even have those stupid little horses anymore, you know, that kids used to ride, you know, for a quarter or something.
Oh yeah, those little things out front.
Just a little rocker, you know, like they took them out. I mean,
the little mini carousels.
Yeah, you don't see any of that stuff anymore.
The rocket ship ones.
The rocket ship was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took them all out. They're all gone.
All gone.
All the fun is gone, man. Yeah. Now you just got kids walking around with iPads and iPhones and just staring down.
Just playing all that stuff there. No.
Staring down and
the
out
arcade
looking.
Experience is great.
What do you think about people that get in the elevator and they just stare at their phone the whole time? Doesn't that feel like a little rude?
I don't know. An elevator is such an awkward situation to throw somebody into.
Yeah, that's why they're looking at their phone.
You're in a confined space with another person. It's like if me and you just walked in a closet and we're just like, hey, we're just going to sit in this closet together for a little bit.
It's like a closet, but it's also a mode of transportation. So there has to be some kind of shared experience going on. So everybody's included. Like you've had good interactions.
Yes, but now you have to do like small talk because you don't know how long you're supposed to be on this elevator with somebody, or you're just supposed to like stand there in silence.
You can stand in silence. That's fine. No one's forced to talk, but at least have the option there. You know, like I feel like if you just stare at your phone, it's just rude. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's rude. Or if you just go in with headphones or, you know, AirPods in your ear, you know, like, and then like, because sometimes there is a situation where you have to ask somebody and then they're just like, oh, hold on, what? And they're just like messing with their ear and shit. And it's like, dude, can you just not wear your AirPods in the elevator, you know, like, or can you not wear them? Or you see people talking to each other with AirPods in still. It's like, dude, what are we doing here, man? You know,
well, yeah, because you can hear through them now.
Yeah, it's still not good though. You want to turn your ears into mechanical objects? Is that what's going to happen eventually? Just our eyes? And what do you think about that new Meta glasses with the augmentation?
I don't think I've seen it yet. Like
augmented reality.
I would like to try it. I'm not going to deny it's awesome.
It looks really cool.
Yeah.
Like you can see video. Let's put in Ray-Ban Meta because Ray-Ban's the one that's making I like the glasses. I like Ray-Bans. I have 2 pairs I wear all the time. And they look like your classic Ray-Bans with a camera. So then now you have it recording and it's doing its augmentation of the glasses too. So it'll show you things that you're looking at. It'll show comparisons. Like it's pretty interesting.
I mean, it's cool. And like I said, I'd like to try it, but like
it would be cool when you're looking for somewhere and it's giving you a path or something. I like that kind of stuff.
Is just the Meta.
Oh, you don't like Meta as a company?
I'm just not. I mean, it's Facebook. Let's just like, it's Facebook. It's Facebook. It's Facebook.
Hey, Barbie was Mattel.
I get it. It's just like there's just so much coming through all these companies and all the stuff, and you got to give them access to your everything that's in your living room and everything now. Like who am I trusting with it? You know.
You got to pick somebody at this point. because they're all fighting.
I don't feel like I want it to be Facebook, is what I'm saying.
So you're gonna wait until Google has their glasses, and then you'll just buy Google glasses.
Google glasses have been around, but I don't know. I'd like to try them, but I don't know if that's something like I feel like I would be using all the time. Like I've tried it with the Google. I fucking get pissed off at the Google. Like it's cool for a couple of things, but it's not going to change my life, and it's not going to be like something I'm going to rely on.
No, I would use it if I was in a place I wasn't used to. If I'm looking for stuff, if I'm looking around, like, and it's giving me information, like this building was built in 1942, and you know, like that kind of stuff. I would love
and
to look
theory,
around.
That's what like a lot of this stuff promises you, but it's like the implementation is not always the best.
Like if it did all of that, I would wear them every time I go on vacation. I would just be down. It's like I'm downloading all the information that I would be thinking about, or like a tour guide would be telling me.
Yeah.
You know, this is a street that was filmed.
For sure.
You know, this is where they filmed Dark Knight in Chicago. Right here. This is where the Joker was standing in the middle of the street with his gun looking at Batman, and then tries to take his mask off and then shocks himself and he goes, oh no, he tells the guy to take it off, and then he gets fucked up because he already knew that Batman has, you know, anti-theft shit. You know, like you're not gonna just sneak up on Batman even if you think he's down. You know, so he knew something was gonna happen to him, so he's making fun of him. He's like, oh, remember? He's just jumping around. He's like, he got you, bitch. That was a funny scene, dude. I don't know why I was thinking of that, but yeah.
Well, doesn't that bring us to our segment of the week?
Yeah, you can call it.
What did you call it?
That was definitely. Yeah, what did I call it? What did I say?
I don't know.
Let me look at the text message.
Look at the text messages. We need to travel back in time.
Scenes you may forget.
Scenes you may forget.
So that was a good one. That's my first one then. The Joker. The Joker in the street, dude. But I mean, that's just a scene that you're not gonna forget. But I love that scene. You know, I love that. The way, you know, the truck, dude. That's Christopher Nolan right there, dude.
Yeah. A
lot of his stuff is not. He hates CGI. So whenever you see those scenes, they feel so real. You know, he really flipped a semi truck over onto its back.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and that scene looks so good because he really did it. I mean, how many times would you see that scene now? It's all CGI'd, you know. No one wants to take the time to flip a truck or something. They're just gonna make it, put it in the computer, put it in the AI generator, and fucking tell Chat GPT to create a car flipping. You see what they're doing now too? Google has all that editing now too with the AI. You see that? You just circle shit and then you say delete or something, and it just deletes them from the scene.
Well, I mean, that's one of the selling features of this phone was supposed to be that Xerxes.
What'd he say?
He said, yo, my bad, you all good? Should I just call him anyway?
Oh, did he say, you said to call him, right?
Yeah.
That's why he's saying, Sam, no, I'm not. I need you to call me. Well, no, I don't want them. I get mad. Say, tell him, I just ask him if he wants to be on. Yeah. But yeah, the AI generators and it looks really cool on the commercials and stuff like that. Being able to change a scene, you know, like they're showing very cinematic streets, you know, like in India or something, you know, and it's a really colorful street, and they just remove all the people that are standing on the street, you know, one by one, or circle each one all together and then just write delete or something. And then the shot looks cool. It looks like an empty street, you know, but it's like there's got to be some fakeness to it, right? You just gotta, like, if you really zoom into that one section where the guy was standing, there's gonna be like some funny business, right? There's going to be like a little squiggly, connection between the space that had the person and the space that was already there, right? It's not going to, from what I've seen, at least so far, is that when those scenes are changed, there is a little bit of like lost definition, right? Because it's just generating what would be right there or what it thinks would be right there, right? Based on the whole picture. Yeah, how is AI doing that where it generates a space that didn't exist?
The thing is that normally the way all this computing would have been done is like sending back to the servers or something, right?
Yeah.
But now I guess it's just all on a chip in the phone. But we can play with it if you want.
Well, it's not just the AI on your phone. I'm just saying in general, because like how you seen those Chat GPT of the Mona Lisa where they expand it. It tells it goes up and around Mona Lisa, like it creates a bigger shot. Have you seen that? Like there's art.
Oh yeah.
There's art pictures like the Scream, and it like generates what the rest of the world will look like around the Scream.
Yeah, because it's sampling
what it already has,
the style, and then it's reproducing the style,
making it bigger.
That was one of the big. That was one of the big issues when they started getting like AI art. Was the AI isn't really creating its own thing. It's technically just stealing art style from artists that are already online.
Yeah.
And then so it's like, well, if I want this style, I could just show the AI this photo and it will recreate it for me. And now I have that style at a fraction of the cost.
Yeah. You can tell it to make you an Alex Gray painting.
Yeah.
And it'll paint one in the style of Alex Gray.
Because it's going to look at all of the pieces that it can find, different images of all of them. And it's going to see the similar styles. And it's going to pull those apart and it's going to reproduce it.
But it's crazy. You can tell it to make things that never been made. Like you can tell it to make a car scene in Da Vinci or what the fuck his name is, Michelangelo style,
Yeah.
car chase. Like he would have never seen a car, right? He wasn't around when cars were,
And it doesn't always get it right too. I mean, it's not like perfect.
But you can just kind of look at it and you're like, oh yeah, they did kind of, I could see the style.
Yeah,
and it's just grabbing pieces of art and then mushing it into, it's just crazy how it does it, dude. I don't know. I think it's cool, but then who gets credit for it? That's the big question. Should you give the artist that originally made that style popular? Shouldn't he get something for that? Like it's his style that you're.
That's the big problem.
But then is anybody able to draw in anyone's style? Or but they can't sell it as their own, right?
Well, see, that's what ruins art. Is because like everybody does have their own unique way of painting. You can even get just so close to duplicating someone else, but
it's not going to be the same.
It's like incredibly difficult for you to do that by hand, be the same. So like when it's coming out on that paintbrush, on that canvas from somebody, that's their art. It's not the final product. It's all the strokes that made it through the process of this person.
Yeah.
And where that came from in their mind. There's more to it.
So if AI starts making these
So
pictures.
But AI is not, it's just pulling from
copying.
different things and it's adding them together, and it's, just taking its samples and sources and copying to create.
Yeah.
But it can only go so far with that.
Yeah, and that's the big copyright
and
question.
Yeah, that's the big issue is like, well, that's sad for like someone who just wants a quick buck off of that.
Did you hear what they're doing with some of the background actors that just work as background? Because normally you'd have background, right? You'd have people that are just, if it's a club, they're just mingling or they're dancing, like that's background. They're trying to, or I don't know if they're trying to or if they already did, but they're signing background and scanning them full body so they can use them and just put them in any movie they want. They could put them in the background of the new Jurassic Park, and then that same guy could be in the background of the new Avengers. Like
that's weird.
They don't have to keep calling him in to keep being background. They could just throw him in there wherever they want. He could be running down the fucking street, when Thanos is fucking attacking or something, like just put a different shirt on him. Maybe even change features too. I mean, he's AI generated, so I mean, they already have his body type and everything downloaded. They could put an eye patch on him or something. Like they could probably change his outfit, that much. Or give him a beard and take a beard off. Like who knows? Who knows what the fuck they can. Like I mean, I've messed around with a lot of character generators on games when you're making a character. So I mean, that's basically the same kind of stuff they would use. They would use some kind of gaming engineering stuff. Give the same guy. I mean, you can multiply him 20 times or 100 times and just put different outfits on him every time. In different glasses, no glasses, jacket, hat. Like you could keep reproducing the same guy, and then if you have a girl, then you just so yeah, apparently that's what they wanted. And so I think that was some of the shit that they were talking about with, because I mean, they would do it. I mean, if they can do it with background, they can definitely do it with regular actors too.
Well, the writers' strike that they won, that contract that they put, that they protected their jobs against AI already.
Yeah. So I'm interested. They said the strike was over, and I didn't look up, but I didn't really see it being broadcasted either. Like, the deal is this, they just said it's over. Like, and I was like, okay, I guess it's over. But they didn't really say, this is what they got, or this is really what they wanted. And, but it sounds like the studios are finally like ready to just get back to work.
Yeah, of course. I mean, they need their writers, and
some of them were starting to. Did you hear the news about some of the shows that were like inching toward coming back or almost fully going back, and then they kind of had they got called out for it. Like Drew Barrymore's show, she was going to come back. She's like, we're going to do this. She's like, we need to get back to work. Like, she was like,
oh shit.
And she was about to break ranks, and go back. And she was going to pay her, she was going to take some ride, just like a very small group to do it. But she said she was going to pay everybody, regardless if they were working or not. And she was going to give everybody their pay. I think she was just going to keep like a bare bones writing group to try to write for her. But then she was like, it was a tough decision. And, I would just want to make the best decision for everybody, and I know I'm breaking rank and, or breaking, crossing the picket line. And, but then like a day later, she just announced that she wasn't going to do it. She canceled her plans to come back.
I'm sure there was a lot of pressure.
I'm sure she got calls from people like, don't fucking do it. Don't you goddamn do it. I'm going to be so pissed if you do it. Like, I don't know what call she was getting, and then Bill Maher was about to come back too. Bill, he was saying, or I don't know if he did. But there was talk about him coming back too. But they're all coming back now that the writers are back in the rooms. Now,
well, of course.
All the late night shows. That was the big one because they've been just running their reruns. But people get tired of that shit and then they just stop watching. So I think they're really like afraid they're going to lose their, because that's not me and you. That's not us. We're not the demographic for late night, but the older generation still loves it. They still like Jimmy Kimmel. They still want to see Jimmy Fallon. Like,
yeah, you're right. I mean, like, I don't think I used to watch Conan.
Conan was like the new age guy for us. I used to watch
Conan a lot. And then I just slowly stopped and then he stopped.
Yeah.
And I never really cared to watch anybody else. And I don't really watch live TV, especially nowadays.
Yeah, and you're not really missing much. I mean, I catch Jimmy Fallon every now and then, but it's just like...
The most I get is YouTube. And that's usually if there's something that looks entertaining about their little clips or whatnot. Or maybe they had a celebrity interview or that I would want to see.
But they still have a core audience. There's still those people. There's still the, mom from Michigan that comes down, is all happy to see Jimmy. And she's like, oh my gosh. Like they still have that group of fans that still like live TV or, they want to end their night by watching a little bit of Jimmy Fallon or a little bit of whatever, Jimmy Kimmel. I almost said Kurt Cobain. But it's
What? How did
Colbert.
Oh my god.
What the heck is his name?
Jesus.
What the hell is his whole name? I can't think of it. I just know Colbert Show. I used to just call it Colbert Show.
Is it not Stephen?
Yeah, Stephen Colbert.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know all Stevens. Yeah. Just ask me.
I'm pretty sure it was that one.
If they have a Steven in their name, I know them.
I might know him.
Did you like Steven Seagal growing up?
I don't think I did.
No.
But dude, I didn't care for him. He was kicking
ass, dude.
I don't know.
He was breaking people's arms and
I think that was a little bit before me, though. I didn't see his movies
it was like late
that.
80s.
Like, I knew about him, but those weren't the ones that I was rewatching with family. Or
they would be in the bargain bins or something,
Yeah, they would definitely be one of those.
Yeah.
And most of what I remember from him was just like...
fucking people up.
tabloid shit. Or him just being like out of shape but still doing karate or something. I don't know. It just seemed weird.
Or being a sheriff for no reason.
Yeah.
He did a show where he was a sheriff in like Louisiana. Like, he's not from Louisiana, so I don't know how all this came together.
I don't know. It was weird.
He was going on patrols with them and weird. Tackling people, like, get down on. And then he had like an accent too. He already had formed a Louisiana accent. He's like, get down, boy. Like, you're like, what are you doing, dude? Like, you've been hanging around these guys for too long, and now you're starting to talk like them.
And then wasn't he on who's our guy? You know that guy.
Who?
Fuck.
Like a TV show or?
No. Yes. Something with an F.
Family Ties?
Maybe a D in there.
Family Feud?
Nathan.
Fielder? Nathan Fielder.
Remember?
You said Fielder Nathan. That's how your memory is coming back to you.
Yeah.
Backwards, dude.
I don't know.
You're doing a full Tenet right now, dude.
Dude.
You're having a fight scene going backwards.
I don't know. I don't fucking know. Dude, I am just so fucking high right now.
What are we at,
so
dude?
gone,
what
bro.
have we got?
We're at an hour.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, but Nathan Fielder.
Yes.
Had that episode with Steven Seagal. That's all I needed to say. We could be done.
What episode was that? I remember, but
I don't remember what he did though.
I saw all the episodes back to back, so they all just merged into one freaking movie in my head, Because I just binged it and I couldn't stop watching this fucking guy, dude, mess with people.
Steven
Seagal's in the house. me get some water.
I don't remember. It's not coming up.
Maybe you just made that shit up then. No, I don't believe you.
Let's see. What the fuck? It's like I searched it, but nothing's coming up for it.
Really?
Yeah, dude, I put it in there.
Have just...
Nathan Fielder, Steven Seagal episode.
Nothing comes up.
Nothing comes up. Wait, hold on.
Maybe you made that. No. Maybe he was watching a Steven Seagal movie. And he
No, Steven Seagal was there and he like pushed him in the bushes. Maybe I should type that in. Let's see. Steven.
Maybe it happened in another universe, another dimension. C17.
All right. I don't know. It's not coming up.
You're gonna have to do some deep research, man, and uncover this, dude. You're gonna have to go down some Reddit. Fucking.
I don't know why it's not coming up. Like, I feel like it would, right? Like, maybe I just need to put this into YouTube.
You said it, and I want to believe it, but I don't remember it. And it sounded good when you said it, so I was like, okay, maybe I just don't remember this. But then you can, it should not be that hard to find if it exists, which it doesn't.
Maybe it wasn't Nathan.
He must have pushed somebody. Was it like Johnny Knoxville or something? I mean,
I don't know.
But Seagal pushes man into bushes or something. Steven Seagal pushes. Steven Seagal pushes bushes. Steven Seagal pushes bushes.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I don't know.
I don't know, man. We better go before a jet engine falls into this room.
I know.
Because Donnie Darko started over again somehow.
Did it?
It's now.
It's just on always playing?
No, I think I watched the theatrical cut, and then now it's playing director's cut.
Fuck, the director's cut's the best one.
Yeah, I know. I have that on Ultra HD.
Oh, nice.
I bought it.
Okay, well, this has been Digital Cortex. My name's Thickwick. That's Randomstylez. We gave you things, we took things, we broke things, things happened, and we got too high. Well, at least I did. Have a beautiful night.
Bye.
Peace.
Later.